Spire Global is currently up 15.7% as of recording and was up past 16. On what news? It went up almost more than 15% today. On what news? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. 6 hours ago. This was the only, I mean, unless there's some insider news I don't know of. Absolutely nothing. This, you click into it, no one reiterated anything. They're talking about price targets from November 14th. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Absolutely ridiculous. Where do I go here? So, it was up literally on nothing, right? Now, I want to reiterate. Earlier, 2 days ago, it was trading at less than $13 at a market cap of $340 million. They have $100 million in the bank. They literally just sold one of the 5 business segments that they have for $241 million. So they have 4 left, right? 4 left and $100 million in the bank. You're telling me that 2 days ago, they sold half of their company's net worth, like their entire market cap, to a company, and they only have half left after still holding 4 of their business segments? It doesn't make sense, okay? Like, it doesn't. If you bought when I posted that video like 3 days ago at like $13 or $12 or 13, I think lowest it dropped to like 12 something. Congrats, you're up I think more than 20%. Go treat yourself to lunch. If you want to sell, go, why not? But like, in my opinion, I'm still holding. I just think that this, in my opinion, what happened here is simply just, I think tomorrow is options expiry. It's monthly options expiry, and I see all this open interest that is going to either be executed or expire tomorrow, right? So I think what happened was probably when I was trading at around like this level, right? People were selling these puts or these calls thinking that it wouldn't go much higher. And then they did the deal, right? And then they rocket shipped to, I think like 17, I want to say, I forget, it was $17 up here-ish, right? And then these people basically, they didn't expect to have to be exercised or for it to be expiring in the money. So then I think that what's happening is these contracts, basically they have to buy SoFi or Spire. I'm getting mixed up. They have to buy Spire, right? And this accounts for 100,000 shares. Additionally, why I think that it dropped to $13 is people were shorting it from 17, thinking, oh, it can't go much higher because it already rocket shipped. What was it, like 50% in like a day because they announced the deal. So then they sold all these calls, and then basically what they did was in my opinion, what I think they did was they shorted it the past few weeks, so that they could buy these back at a lower premium, right? Because when the stock isn't in the money, then it costs less. Then the options cost less. When the stock is in the money, then then the options cost more, right? And I think that's what's happening. And then maybe the people that after they finish shorting it, after they finish buying back all their contracts, then I think that what's happening is then they don't have to short anymore, so then they can just buy back the stock that they're short. So I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. Now, the other thing I want to know is people are saying that, oh, but $16, like that's trading at the same exact price as SoFi Technologies, right? It's actually trading more than SoFi Technologies. I think there's something that we have to note is that you don't, how expensive the stock price is has nothing to do, or I guess it kind of has something to do with, but like, doesn't necessarily dictate how expensive the stock is, right? You look at the market cap, because the market cap defines how expensive the company is based off the stock price, right? If you zoom back, Spire Global did a 8-for-1 split. So this $16 is actually $2 pre-split. They did an 8-for-1 or 8-for-1? Yeah, 8-for-1 reverse split. So before the reverse split, this is only a $2 stock, right? It might say it's $16. Oh, it's more expensive than SoFi Technologies. You look at the market cap, right? The other day I was trading at 340 million. Anyways, right now it's trading at 400 million market cap, right? SoFi is trading at 17.3 billion, right? That's more than a 35x. Am I doing? Yeah, that's more than a 35x. Okay, that's more than, it's trading at more than 35 times the price of Spire Global. Okay, so remember, you look at market cap to see whether or not it's it like to define how expensive it is. Now the other thing, it was trading at $340 million. I just want you to look for a stock that is both, they have 100 million in the bank, right? It was trading before, it was trading at 340 million, but it was they had 100 million in the bank, right? It's a SaaS business, so it's a high margin business, right? They just sold one arm of their business for $240 million, and you're telling me the entire rest of the company is worth that amount? It didn't make sense at all, right? That's why I was like screaming into the computer, into this microphone. This is stupid. Why is it at $13? This is stupid. Like 3 days ago, okay? So, and they're cash flow positive, right? Right now, they told you in August they were cash flow positive, and then I didn't really I didn't prove it, but then I feel like they had so much evidence, right? I'll link to my previous video somewhere here, I guess. But they told you, right, that they're cash flow positive, and then they gave you a bunch of hints and a bunch of clues that were basically telling you, oh, we're cash flow positive, right? And they were only trading at the amount that they sold one of their segments one of their segments for. What? Okay, so like legit, enough ranting, right? I just think that even right now it's still undervalued, right? It's trading at, so basically it's saying that the rest of the company is worth, because they have $100 million, right, in the bank, just in cold hard cash in the bank after this deal, right? So the rest of the company, including other IP, other infrastructure, everything, right? All their current contracts, everything else is trading at only $300 million, right? What? unless you think to yourself, okay, they sold more than 50% of their company when they sold Spire Maritime. That's the only reason. That's the only way I could see you logically saying that this is still this is currently like priced to perfection. I don't see it. maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm reading the books wrong. Maybe I'm what is it called? Like reading the tea leaves and just like I don't know, just guessing. But like in my opinion, there's so many clues and hints that management is giving that I think that it's worth more than this, right? Again, it might say that it is a $16 stock, but it did a 8-for-1 reverse split, right? So this is only a $2 stock. It's trading at $400 million market cap. And to put that into perspective again, SoFi Technologies is trading at $17.3 billion. Am I saying SoFi is overvalued? No, I still think it's undervalued. But I think that this is severely undervalued, okay? So yes, I'm a SoFi bull. I am also a Spire bull. Go SoFi, go Spire. It's really confusing because I don't know why, but I get them mixed up all the time. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. 15% on nothing, 16% now on no news. I have to reiterate, no news. This news article says 6 hours ago. The only thing it talks about is this insider transaction from November 21st, and this from November 14th. Hello, I think this is a mini short squeeze. Right, I'm not saying it's going to be like a gargantuan like GameStop short squeeze, but it's a mini short squeeze of people just buying back their shorts, buying back the shares that they're short. And because it's such a low float stock, they only have 21 million shares. It's really hard to get, as I referenced before, it's really hard to get those 100,000 shares. This 70,000 shares. So 170,000 shares. It's hard to get that. Maybe it's not the entire 170,000. Maybe it's only 50,000. It's still difficult to get 50,000 shares when you only have 22 million shares in existence. Not even free trading, in existence. I think it's 22 million. It's like 21 point something million. But hello, I don't know. Okay, that's enough of me ranting. If you watched Spire Global in the recent few days after the dip, congrats, right? You made like 20% on your money, more than 20% on your money. Go buy yourself a beer, go buy yourself something, right? Treat yourself to lunch. But I'm still holding. So have a good day. Peace.